Hello everyone, my name is Stifsra and welcome back to Napoleon Total War using the Darthmod. So, all that remains of Austria is this little province right here. So, be patient, we're gonna attack you now. By the way, winter has ended, winter is over, and we are not suffering from attrition anymore, which actually killed a lot of my men, but not enough to not be able to auto-resolve this battle pretty easily. And there we go. That was Austria. And if you take a look at this, now we are down to only 4 major nations. Because Prussia, Austria and Russia are gone. So yeah, that's a check in the book on the way to our victory. Speaking of, we can take a look at the objectives. We are missing 19 regions. And as I said before, that also includes states, or provinces I guess, that are protectorates. So there's that to keep in mind. So states like Poland and Hungary and Crimea, Romania, or Wallachia technically, does count towards that. So, where do we have provinces to capture? Well, we have 2 here, and they are quite ready to be captured, because they're at war with me. We can capture these guys. These guys, we can declare war on them once again. We have a lot of provinces down in Spain, if we want to stab them in the back. And of course, we have the United Kingdom, as they are listed as. Also, we are still at war with Sweden, I believe. Yes, we can capture this. And once again, speaking of stabbing people in the back, we can stab Denmark in the back. Denmark-Norway, technically. Also, we have a few Russian states that are still up and going. And yeah, we can of course off them if we want to. But I don't know if we really want to. Anyway. Off to Britain. And really what we're trying to do now is just contain them. And to do that, unfortunately I have to split my navy, which I don't really like, but I think a few ships should actually be enough to completely blockade this port. And as far as I know, this is the only navy they do have left. I don't know, there might be a navy or 2 hiding up here, but at least take the major parts of our navy and have them, let's see, that should be enough, right? Okay, just to be sure. There we go. And take the major parts and have them blockade this, if we're not getting intercepted, which we are not. And remember, all of these guys are 122 gun ships, 100 gun ships, and 80 and 98 gun ships. So they should be enough to keep off these guys, because unless I'm incredibly unlucky, they should be worse than the ships I have. Also, if you take a look at the income, we have a decent amount of income, which is very, very good. And why is this down? I don't know, but let's get to repair that. 7 turns, seriously. That will slow down our progress a bit. Oh no, it actually won't, because we're at the top of that 3 actually. That's good for us. So actually, we can use our money to build here. I wanted to build engineer schools. We can go down the artillery line, but apparently not. We don't have the funds for that, because we have to repair this damn thing. Actually, what benefits does this give us? Minus to happiness, minus to recruitment cost for artillery, 1,000 to region wealth. Yeah, I'll keep on repairing that. That seems like a good thing to do. We'll get them enough money next turn anyway to start building the artillery. Also, Arc de Triomphe. I guess we can soon start building that, because we are certainly on our way to victory. Anyway, now that our armies actually have defeated Austria, we can bring them over and have them get ready to defeat Britain. So, garrison forces, they give 20 to repression. That should be enough. So I can take this army. Actually, let's see if I can take this army. Yes, I can. And now move them to Normandy, I guess. Making armies, well, getting armies to Normandy in order to invade Britain. That's ironic. Not that these guys would know what I'm talking about, but hopefully you know. Anyway, we have another army here. Which would not be that happy with your idea. Okay. Do we actually want artillery for this? I guess we do. Well, then again, we can start recruiting artillery back here in Paris, and where we should have some pretty awesome artillery being ready to be built. Well, I don't know, but at least 12 pounders, which I know not every single one of my armies actually have, and some howitzers. And if I get this built in time, 12 turns, goddamn. We can have Grand Battery of the Convention, and Artillerie à Cheval. Also some rockets, but I rarely use them. I would go as far as to say I never use them. Anyway, the point is, I can drop the cannons, leave them be in Transylvania. So let's do that. So, give the Emperor some decent troops. Let's see. Let's go with these guys first. And then, how goes it with the cavalry? Well, we have a few troops. But let me give you the one I do actually have. These are conscripts, so don't care about them. Just move over the regular lines first. Light infantry. Well, I don't really use light infantry that much, so we'll include them if I need them. And if not, well, they'll stay. Okay, actually, I believe... Well, never mind, they actually... I barely didn't have enough space for everything. Well, kind of the other way around, I'm just over what I can actually fit in this army. That's a shame. It's also a pain. Oh yeah, I can't do this, I remember. I have to be exact. So, as far as I can tell, I can fit one more, which means I had to take out 2 before I can actually do that. Let's see, Swiss Jäger, I guess you can be only 1, and take out the... Chasseurs à la carte. Oh, you are way worse. I'll have the Jaegers any day. There we go, now we have a full stack, and we can begin marching Napoleon over towards Britain. We'll take a few turns, but we have time. The British have not. Yeah, they really need to build up their navy again. If they want to hope to fight me off. Oh, why are you gonna blockade me? Come on. Seriously, dudes. Well, I guess we can't build artillery next turn because we have to focus on these guys over here. That's a shame. Well, we don't really have to, but with these guys blockading our, well, actually raiding our only major ports, well, then the income drops a bit, to say the least. Also, okay, never mind. I was going to say I don't have any troops that can actually reach these guys and force them out, but apparently I do have 1 or 2. But the point is I actually have troops that can deal with that. So, militia. How's the repression? Looking good. So I can sacrifice a militia unit or 2. So there we go. Let's hope they have a pretty... Yep, a 32 gun against a 122 gun. So... yeah. The author so didn't actually disappoint me there. That's a shocker. Oh well. Let's see, so we can't afford that. We can afford a Court of Appeals. But aren't we building that? And we have built that in Berlin. Can we upgrade that to get to the next level? No, that's actually the highest level. Okay then. I have no problems with that. Great Museum, no. Yeah, we're gonna build an Arc de Triomphe pretty soon, I would think. But at least first we got to get the engineer school. And yeah, we also are basically just waiting for our armies. Remember, they are pretty far away. So it will take a while. Hopefully I'll get those turns out of the way right here, right now. Spain, not bothering me, as per usual, and that is really the way I like it. There we go, now I can build good artillery. And we also have our trade up and going again, which is pretty nice. So, I'll have you return here. Also, I'll have the crappiest boats return here. So we don't have to deal with that again. Or I could just have the militiaman actually stay there. Could also do that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we have another 122 gun triple line, which we can use to pretty much do the same to the British what they did to us. And I have a few more trading routes, but not that many. Let's see, there should be one here, and in Liverpool, by the way. There should be Manchester, yes it is. This is York. Anyway. Up here? Nope, no building there, and no building here. So yeah, this is the final trading port. Actually, peel off one of those, and unless they have a giant navy up here, I should be able to blockade the final source of trade income. Okay, so one's a brig, and unless the other one is a first-rate ship of the line, aka basically this, I shouldn't really have any reason to worry. So I am pirating a lot of the income from the British. And is this not back up? Huh. I don't know why. But this really needs to be upgraded. When I actually took a look at that. That was not fully upgraded, and therefore I think I actually lost some revenue there. That's not good. Well, I didn't lose revenue, but I lost potential revenue, which means I think I have actually exceeded the amount of trade routes I can have. And I can show you later. And also I'm not positive, but I think it was the case. Yeah, but something is wrong, because I'm down to 8,600 in income. And I believe the upkeep for these guys, it shouldn't be that high, right? Okay, and then mine's actually 700. It was pretty expensive after all. Never mind, it might be entirely correct. But what I was talking about lost potential revenue, is places like, let's see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I am at full capacity. Like, yeah, because what I was thinking about is if regions like Grand Duchy of Olberg, that's a good example. If it said cannot trade because the ports in my home region are at full capacity, that would meant that I couldn't trade because this basically went at a high level enough in order for me to do that. But actually, this gives me it gives me a bonus nonetheless, because as you can see, it gives me region wealth, town growth per turn, and the 1 per turn to wealth in all regions, improves export capacity for trade routes, which I'm apparently not going to use. So it gives me a few benefits, and I like it. This is still being repaired. It's taking forever though. 15,000. That should be... Yep, next turn we should be able to have that, well, not built, but at least starting to be built. 12 turns, that's a year, right? No. No, it's not a year. A year is 24, I believe, because... Yeah, every month is early April, late April, and then early May, late May, and so on, and so on. Yeah, so now we are in early May. So it's taken half a year, basically, to construct this. Let's see how long we get in that time, if we actually capture any provinces. Of course, England itself should be pretty hard to deal with directly. I might have to go for Cardiff, actually. aka Wales. Give Dragonheart a visit. Anyway. Our army is actually now nearing Normandy. And I'll get there next turn, or the turn after that. Nice. So we can actually transport them. And drop them off. Okay. How many ships do I want to sacrifice for that? I don't know really. I don't know how many ships I really need in order for these guys to still be held down. So let's try with 2. Also, these guys are damaged? Apparently, but barely. Oh well. Let's see, anything else? Can just start once again start spending on infrastructure. Of course, there we go. There I found a province, which I actually can afford to start upgrading, and it will help me long term. Will definitely increase the revenue I get. Speaking of revenue, it's actually going down. I think so. Yes, it's going down. Why? I didn't build another ship. What did I do? Let's see. Does it give me upkeep? No, it definitely doesn't. I don't know. But there's really no reason to be worried, because still it's 7,900 each turn, and that should be enough for a small time. Also, I forgot about that. I can't really, if I remember correctly, I can't do this, can I? No, I can't. Okay, I have to split this entirely in half and take it in 2 turns. So, let's just have 1 ship. So let's move this a little bit out of the way. There we go. And then we have this section of the army. Move them on. There we go. And then do the same with these guys. Actually do it a bit more elegantly, like that. And then I can land these guys to there. And I should be able to land these guys right next to them. And there we go, Britain is being invaded. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what they are. And the second army is actually still standing back here. And next turn I should be able to go back and pick them up. I don't think I will be able to drop them off, but I'll get there. Where's Wellesley? Or Wellesley? The Duke of Wellington. Where is he? I don't know. He's not here. Evidently. This is not him. No, this is Henry Clinton. And this is Adolphus Frederick. Maybe here? Yeah, maybe... No, there's no army here. No, actually, I sunk him, didn't I? I think I did so. Of course, that doesn't mean he's killed. It only means that it's going to be wounded for a few turns, I believe. I'm not certain, but I think I did that, so that's probably where he is. Anyway, yeah, of course. I'm continually forgetting what I'm wanting to do here. Easily distracted, I guess that's what I am. I have enough money for one more. And that was it, right? Everything other have basic roads. Seems so. Good. Which means we can end the turn and see what happens. And what do you know, they are garrisoning up Cardiff. That's a shocker. Okay. Napoleon. Go there. Continue the siege. And then join up and we demand surrender. Yes, we actually can. So we'll occupy it. Good. And our wealth is increasing again. No, that must have happened last turn. I don't know why. But I'm not complaining. So, bring the navies back and get ready for the second round. Might actually land them over here. Or we might not. There are a lot of armies over here. I think I'll land them over here in Wales as well. Actually, we might capture Ireland. I have to take a look at that, see how well defended it actually is. Or, I at least I hope so, not defended. It is. So, basically the general, with the artillery and the cavalry, and a few infantry, get in there. And then move out. Same goes for you. Actually, I think I'll land the infantry first. Which I won't be able to do this turn, unfortunately. Actually, I should be a smart man and actually try to scout a little bit. Let's see, this is not defended at all. How about Ireland? Not defended at all. Okay. Only garrisoned. There we go. I think we have a valid target over here. Now we can land it directly outside. That's good. Very good. No ports there, unfortunately. We'll get that eventually, once we capture England proper. Yeah, let's start building. Also, increase the infrastructure. Yeah, the Britons have been a bit lazy about that. But, to be fair, so have I. Until very recently. Until I actually have had the opportunity to not direct all my money towards warfare. That has been quite recently. Okay, speaking of, I'm actually just thinking of, so technology. How's that going on? It's actually going pretty good. I have all of these stuff over here, and I now need staff college, which should be built in 3 turns. That's good. Oh, come on, drop them off. Seriously? There we go. They have been dropped. And unload the second army. It won't allow me? That's not fun. Nope, that doesn't work either. Here, though? Does that work? Yes, it does. So now I have a split up army. But I believe I have a split up army on a undefended island. So I shouldn't be too worried about that. Why am I gathering your army over here? I don't know, but I'm not complaining. Looking pretty good. And best of all, we have money to spare. Not a lot, only 3 upgrades this turn, but we'll get more next turn. Actually, we're back up 9,000. Just over 9,000. No, I'm not gonna do that joke. So, next turn, see what happens. If the British actually do any miracles, which they can't because their part of the turn is actually over. So, there we go. Continue the siege and just gather the army. So, do you want to demand surrender? We can do, but all these guys are garrisoned. So they should just be... They should be just disappearing if they actually go into this. They are willing to surrender, so just do it easily. Okay, do you want Ireland? Or do we want it for ourselves? Do we want to just free them? Do we want to free Scotland as well? We'll have that option, right? Wait, by the way, why didn't I have that option with Wales? I guess they have been tied to England longer. Yeah, they definitely have, but still they definitely have a Welsh nationality. Like, what should I say? Anyway, you know what I mean. The Welsh feel like they're different from the English, as far as I'm aware of, at least. Definitely. Correct me on that if I'm wrong about it, because I don't want to be wrong about it. But back to the actual game. Of course, it's good for me to occupy, because then I get more income, as far as I'm aware. I don't know, actually, let's just go ahead and liberate it and get it over with. And immediately be able to move over to Scotland, and I'm pretty sure we'll do the same thing over there. But now these two navies are actually they're actually free to do whatever they like. So I'll have them join up and continue besieging the only dry dock they have, as I'm aware of. Right? Yeah. All others are actually commercial ports. And just double checking that everything, when it comes to Britain, aka United Kingdom, is actually blockaded. Yes, it's all blockaded. Very good. Might go for Sweden next. Or these guys over here. But Britain is by no means done yet. But I'll have to deal with them in another part, because I have to go and do something else right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. We got a lot done. You should rate the part and tell me what you thought about it in the comment section down below. And if you are not subscribed to me, you should be hitting that subscribe button right now. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.